Welcome to my page. I'm Jason James. This is Transformations.
Don't forget that on the East Coast coming September 28th, 29th, and 30th, we will have New York Drag Con! Yes! Come on, all my East Coast loving motherfucking Joe to New York Drag Con.
I've been reading books of old. I'm sorry. Are we on? Are we ready to go?
You're off, Queen.
Once again, the drag gods are smiling down on us. I've been trying to have you on the show for 2 years, 3 years, something like that now. It's been a long time.
It's been a second.
It has been a second. You're somebody that I found on Instagram, and I love you to death. Ladies and gentlemen, Imp Kid.
Hey, Dad.
Or Imp Queen. Which do you prefer? What is it?
You know, it's a little messy. I don't really care.
You don't?
I get called Imp Queen in drag, but then Imp Kid is definitely what I am on the internet.
Okay. When I was talking about you to someone at DragCon, they said, oh, the one who does all the intestinal outfits? You're doing something that nobody else is doing, and I feel like you're moving the needle a little bit on drag, and I really enjoy it. Tell me a little bit about where the look comes from and the evolution of Imp Kid to Imp Queen.
Before I was doing like drag proper, I was doing like performance art and like wearing like that messy plastic blonde wig and like a smeary red lip, that kind of bullshit.
No, we're gonna talk about that because I love your lip and I love your eyebrows, and that's something that we'll talk about in a couple minutes. I think there's sort of like a 20s drunken whore mixed with
Definitely.
an intestinal big balloony toony. What's going on?
Yeah, I feel like there's definitely something sort of like cartoony, but it's also sort of glamorous, but it's also sort of like the grotesquerie of the body.
Yes, keep it going.
I feel like Greer Langton's a big influence for me.
I see a little Greer Langton in your face a little bit too.
Well, she's like technically my like club grandmother. Her daughter, JoJo Baby, is my...
I love JoJo Baby,
yeah,
yes.
JoJo Baby's my mother.
Oh, okay. Oh, that makes sense. Ding, ding, ding. It's all coming all
Yeah.
the connections. Tell me what it is that we're gonna be doing today.
We are doing like OG, classic, original Imp.
Yes, okay.
So like pink skin, gigantic paper lashes.
Oh good, the paper lashes, yes.
Big balloon hair.
Oh, a big balloon hat. Uh-huh.
Yeah, and then you're gonna be wearing an Ada birthing outfit, one of my DragCon looks.
Oh, because you know, it's funny, we were just talking before the camera started rolling that like DragCon was 3 days this year, and you think that you're gonna see everybody that you wanna see. You have an agenda of all the people you wanna hit, and you don't see any of them. Did you play in the shopping cart?
No, I didn't do half the shit I meant to do.
Well, that's what DragCon New York is for. It's coming up. Get your tickets now at RuPaul's dragcon.com. You said this is a long one.
Yeah, I mean, I like to take some time. I want it to be perfect. We're doing it on camera.
No, I want it to be perfect too. I won't wiggle, I won't talk. Really quick. We'll get this shit knocked out. Oh my gosh. Okay, so now what are the steps that we do? What is the first step? I see you sitting here with a pink glove or something. What
it's
is
like the cut off like leg of a pair of nylons.
Is it gonna fit? I have a big head. Are you gonna put it around my head?
We're gonna try our damnedest, then we're gonna cut out a hole for the face.
It sounds like I'm already gonna throw up. Is it gonna gag me? Is it gonna?
My hope is that it only gags the children.
Work. Oh.
Yeah, this is gonna work.
Oh, good.
Okay. I'm about to release you from your captivity.
No, you can't put your scissors on my face. What are you gonna do? Ow!
You'll be all right, I promise.
I promise not to wiggle. I promise not to wiggle. I promise not to wiggle.
Great, there we go.
Come on, Top Knot. I'm a Teletubby is what I am.
Yes, exactly. You're the Teletubby.
Well, come on, Teletubby.
This is Ben Nye. The color is called Raspberry. Like, I went to Northwestern sort of more focused on directing and specifically directing opera.
Is that something you'd eventually like to get back into?
I do sort of picture the late career Imp, the like 60s and 70s Imp ending up back in a longer form. Either maybe...
I like a queen who has long range vision.
Right? She's got plans, she's got notions.
Now, one thing that you do that I really love, you do not follow the pack and your eyebrows are not the standard thick eyebrow with the ombre eyebrow that every queen on the planet thinks they need to have. You do a nice 20s brow. Is it 20s or 30s? What do you look at it as?
I look at it as either. I look at it as sort of 20s, but I also look at it as sort of 70s, and I also look at it as sort of 90s.
I can see you. The 90s got overly plucked, if you recall.
Yeah.
The 20s, though, had a backward slope. Instead of the
definitely.
30s, it sort of went more like this. The 20s were going the other direction. The other thing that you do is you blur things up a little more. You smudge things around. Your lips. Are we going to do a lip? Are we going to do an Imp Kid lip?
Yeah, I think we're gonna do a smudgy lip.
Okay, because it sort of looks like you've been making out with someone. Is that sort of the look?
Well, it's sort of the goal. And so if it like self-destructs throughout the night, it still looks good.
Okay.
I feel like for me, like a big ombre squared off brow.
It's too much for your face.
It's masculinizing, not feminizing.
Right,
And I feel the same way about like super heavy, sharp contour. So I'm just trying to do things that make me look lovely.
Because sometimes it often looks like you went to bed in a full face of makeup and then woke up and it was all sort of blurred around, smudged around. And I like that. I enjoy, there's a lot of things to be read into your face.
So I quit doing theater and I started doing like performance art in bars. Kimchi was like a really early like champion of mine and like booked me as a Neverland girl, which sort of like set a bunch of things off.
Punched that, my Adam's apple, I'm gonna throw up.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Tell me if I'm being too rough. I always just put makeup on myself.
You can be as rough as you want, but this area right here, I'm a little nauseous.
Absolutely.
So let's just,
well,
otherwise.
Luckily, we're gonna put that stocking over it, so I'm gonna call that good enough.
Okay.
Now we're using my favorite white, which is Maron Clown White Light.
Are you performing a lot at clubs? And what is the performance?
I would rather do original music. I have an album out. You can get it on the internet.
What's it called? Where can we find it?
It's called Magenta Agenda, and it's out on my Bandcamp. If you search for Imp Queen on Bandcamp, it's $4 for 4 tracks. It's a great deal.
Cheaper than the price of a latte!
Exactly. When I first started doing drag, I was like I didn't really have a lot of technical makeup skill. It was all about like, what can I do to get like a high impact look that doesn't actually take that much skill.
Wait, so you're doing the one that takes the least amount of skill on my face?
No. But, yeah. It's nice, you have very like open features. You don't have like a ton of crazy bone structure that I need to like, do you know what I mean? No, you're beautiful, you're just open, big eyes, big lips.
You look like Linda Evangelista, you're a model.
I see you backtracking very fast.
Quickly backpedal, quickly backpedal. You look lovely and beautiful and young. Now I'm just snatching the nose just a little bit. Using the same Ben Nye pink. Raspberries.
Oh. Yeah.
That's gonna work.
Fabulous.
Right, aren't they fun?
These are the construction paper eyelashes that you are famous for. How long does it take to make these?
I can make a pair in about like 40 minutes.
And do they last all night?
Yeah, I wear them like 20, 30 times before I make a new pair.
Really?
Yeah. Is that good enough?
No. Bigger.
There's so many more steps, James. There's so many more
Why? What do we
steps.
have to do still?
So now I'm going in with Ben Nye Super White and just powdering the living out of your face.
This is a lot of powder, girl. Hey, this was new and it's already filthy.
Sorry. So I'm just gonna let that sit for like a couple minutes because I feel like it's nice to give a second for the powder and the creams to sort of marry together. And take a little nap. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow. So now we're going in with an eyeliner. This is Wet n Wild, and we're gonna throw on just a glamorous, petite, subtle, sensible daytime wing. Okay, so now we're going in with some Sugarpill. This is my pro palette.
Hey, Twinkle.
Hey, Twinkle. So now we're gonna go in with some Sugarpill Dolly Pop. It's the best pink in the world. It's like, sort of like dead. I need to get a new one. But they were sold out at DragCon. It's probably Trixie's fault. Now we're gonna go in with some yellow, and we're just gonna hit like the top of the cheekbone.
There was a time when I was homeless in New York, and I stayed at a transient hotel up in Harlem, and it was the hotel where Billie Holiday died.
Ooh,
and I didn't have
God.
any furniture, and so I slept in the cupboard, the cabinet. And at nighttime, I would hear the ghost of Billie going up and down the hallway, just wailing like she's doing
Just
right now. Just mournfully wailing away.
I love
and
her
I would
voice.
cry in my cabinet and think, someday I'll be out of here. Will you put in your butthole?
You can put anything in your butthole.
Well, we used to do poop-de-doos.
I'm sorry, just casually. Well, we used to do poop-de-doos.
Well, you would put and a little into like a tablet. I mean, into a gel cap, and then you'd put it up there, and it would.
And it would just be a little poop-de-doo.
It was a poop-de-doo.
See, kids in my generation are not as creative as to have poop-de-doos. I'm sipping Raj's vodka now. So now we're gonna do a little eyebrow moment. So I use this little Essence waterproof eyeliner pen.
And we're heading into the final stretch.
Yes, heading into the final stretch.
And what do we got to do? What do we still up to?
We're gonna go in with this white eyeliner, this white liquid liner from NYX. We're just gonna do some little dots, sort of like right in the tear duct. That's the most important makeup tip, is just to teach yourself and learn yourself. Okay, look up for me, please. We're gonna do a little waterline. Back to this from the beginning.
You're gonna smudge everything you just did.
A little poop-de-doop. Just a little poop-oop-de-doop. Poop-de-doop. Oh, that's so good. I'm bringing that back. Now we're just gonna blur out the edge of the lip a little bit. So we're gonna go in first with the yellow. Just hit the top of it.
Oh my God, so, okay, I'm gonna go change into the outfit. I cannot wait to put this on. And we're gonna go have our transformation. We're gonna see, it's gonna be fabulous, oh my God. Ah! Baby, come on, girl.
Come on, baby.
Come on, baby, don't say a word. I think this is my favorite outfit we've ever put on. I think this is my favorite look we've ever done on Transformations. Yeah.
Oh, I love you, Dad.
I love you, Mommy. Oh, baby, baby, baby.